Well, let me start with by saying thank you very much, both of you, for coming down, for showing up.
No problem.
And last week I said it, usually with drum and bass artists, I'm never sure whether I can trust them if they can show up. But this time I was late and you were on time.
Exactly.
We're always on time.
We're always on time.
As we open this new
They're always on time.
you realize a new way of thinking.
So who's this talking now?
Your consciousness.
That's Winterman.
And now you read without
It's called David, a guy from Chicago.
you
He's worked with Martin and a few other people. He's going to feature on a few tracks on an album, so quite easy. I mean, a lot of people are going to notice when the album comes out that we're not really following the path of the old CPF sound. I mean, for starters, we're not called Craggz Parallel Forces anymore because we lost a member. I'll let Doug explain that.
Right, yeah, Doug, please.
Yeah, well, basically, it's since we finished the last album, one of the other guy we used to work with, Malcolm, he moved back to Newcastle, following, other paths.
Following love.
Following love. So yeah, it's just me and Craig now. So shortened our name to Craggz Parallel, and subsequently our sounds changed a bit. Had to readjust a bit, find a new way of working.
The working dynamics changed.
Yeah. So we've been away for a while, just sort of fine tuning the production engine, until we were happy again with what we're doing, and sort of, wanted to do something different anyway. So.
I mean, we felt like we couldn't keep going down the path. I mean, we got known for a particular sound, what we brought about basically, but we could have kept churning out them tracks, but like we said in the past, it would have been easy, but like ultimately soul destroying, it was really easy for me to do that, but like Doug said, we just sort of disappeared for a little while, trying to reassess what we wanted to do, and the working dynamic changed, and the new album's developing, and we're really happy with it, and it's very, very, very different. So yeah, we're happy with that.
We're still going to have feature a few vocalists.
Oh yeah.
There's a real range of stuff, but the approach we're taking now is starting to use a lot of old outboard gear and get hold of old synths, old analog sort of synths and things, rather than just using what's in the computer, try and get a bit of a different sound, because obviously everyone's used the same programs, same sort of, soft synths and stuff, so trying to do something a bit different by recording outboard gear, messing around with it, but hopefully still keeping it, that sort of funk and that sort of toughness that we're known for, but with a bit of a different slant. So yeah, enjoying it. It's good.
So, as we could call it, we're glorifying the analog, the imperfection in a way. The computer's so perfect, and we're now towards, embracing imperfection and just making it work with the track. At the end of the day, music was meant to be imperfect, and you need to work with it, as opposed to making everything perfect and forgetting where it all started from. Oh my god, I sound like my piano teacher now. You need to learn Chopin. And then it's, as we said, towards the end of the year, it's going to drop. And just before that happens, do you have any releases coming up on any other labels alongside yours?
Well, we're planning what's going to be next on product. It could be a few things. Could be a thing that we've done for the album, but it's quite a dance floor thing. But we've just done the 2 tracks that we played tonight, and that was a Makazara that could potentially end up on the 12 on product as well. We're not sure. We're still deciding. I've got 2 iPhones in my pocket.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Talking about stereotypes. Stereotypes. We're going to get into that later. Carry on, yeah.
I can't remember what I was saying.
That's another stereotype.
Tracks that might be coming out before the album. Possibly the tracks we've been working on with Kazra might come out critical, but we're trying to kind of keep all of our output concentrated to product, really. That's kind of our plan anyway, and keep that regular. So product's the one to keep your eye on.
Now, what the hell is this you put on? Classic, yeah?
Yeah, what do you guys know? What do you guys know? Oh, now we're just going to be listening to some Dizzy Gillespie just in the background.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. We just got Deseret outside, so Deseret, if you're listening, give us a second, because right now I can't be running around the place trying to let you in. Give me a second. So, yes?
Ooh, turn that down a bit.
Yeah, we need to put that down.
Alright.
Right, so it's all really interesting to see how people can mature even musically. It's a bit going through adolescence musically. You get over the whole wah wah wah.
Well, we never did that though.
Yeah, okay, you never did that. Of course, hang on, I'm gonna get cornered here. There's two of them, you know. It would have been worse if it was three of you. I don't know what I would have done. But yeah, I mean, you never did that, but you kind of did. You came up with something which was recognizable by all kind of drum and bass genres and appreciated, and then like big bangers. And now you're just risking it a bit, aren't you? And I really feel like we need to appreciate that.
I mean, what happened with us was we got known for a particular sound, and it was that we brought that sort of tough liquid sound. I hate saying that tough liquid sound. So that's what we got known for. I mean, we got known for that, bringing the sort of musicality with like tough beats and tough bass. So, like I say, we could keep going down that path, you know. Do you agree?
Just give me a second.
Yeah, I think, it's a natural progression, a bit of a cliche, but you can't keep doing the same thing forever. So we've always liked other kinds of drum and bass. That just was what sort of got picked up on at the time, and so we obviously followed suit and did an album in that style and everything. So hopefully people who are fans of our old sound aren't going to be too put off, but hopefully we'll gain some new ones. So we're just trying to do what we're feeling at the moment and enjoying it. Yeah.
Well then, so just going through a few things. I've mentioned the fact that Craggz likes to colour match his sneakers, his t-shirts and his hats. And it's something that keeps on happening in drum and bass. For some weird reason, there's two people. I was discussing this with someone early on. You either start colour matching your gums, or you end up collecting vinyl, or I don't know, you just smoke lots of pot. I don't really want to know who stands where. Probably all three, like they're Japanese toys. It's quite interesting. I think at some point I'm going to call in like a psychologist into the studio and have a conversation about what's wrong with drum and bass DJs. But let me just grab I don't know, maybe someone could get a bit hurt. But let me get my pieces of paper. I found a few stereotypes about Geordies online, and I just wanted to make sure with you guys, in order for us to finally put a big fat red pen over everything and clarify with the entire world, including Dogs on Acid, that Geordies are not necessarily like that. We have to stick by them. So one of the first things was they scare the rest of the UK. Craggz?
They do what?
Scare the rest of the UK.
That sort of works in my advantage. So yeah, I'm happy with that because I don't get hassled as soon as someone hears my accent. They back off. I mean, there was one time someone tried to mug us and I shouted in Geordie back at them and they ran away. So yeah, it goes to the advantage. I wouldn't say people are scared of it. In fact, if you want a fact, and a crap fact at that, is the Geordie accent is the most trusted accent in the UK, and that's why they use it on adverts and in Big Brother and all them. So I don't know what to contradict you in terms of it. What are you going to say?
I think you get harsher tones of accents wherever you go, don't you? That's people from Newcastle are lovely. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, people from Newcastle are lovely, and maybe the fact that they use Geordie accent on the TV is maybe to bully them into buying the products that they're advertising.
No.
But then that could be something completely different. Another one is they're all chavs with 14 children by the age of 25. How are you guys doing with kids?
Neither of us got any kids.
And you're past 25.
Yeah, well, I'm way past 25, and he's just about past 25. The certain parts of Newcastle, yes, where there's like women have got 14 kids, but not everyone in Newcastle's chavs, and Newcastle's a very cosmopolitan city now, and it's a really cool place. So get lost.
Great. Then we got violent and arrogant. Doug, between the two of you, who's the first one to get in the fight?
I'm quite good at starting fights, but then I usually just, I'm not actually very good at fighting, so I don't do it on purpose. People, it just tends to happen sometimes. But no, I wouldn't say I'm a fighter. I'm a lover.
I wouldn't say we're violent, but I would say we're probably arrogant.
If it kicks off.